Good morning, one and all present here. Myself, Disha Sakre, and my team members, Jay Patel and Dheeraj Purohit, will be demonstrating the experiment of website copier HT-Track. The aim is to explore website copier HT-Track. As the name says, website copier HT-Track, it copies the whole website from the internet to your local computer. So it is easy to use offline browser utility. Offline browser utility, as it says, once you download the website from the internet, you require no internet to browse that particular website. So it allows you to download the website from the internet to your local computer, building recursively all directories, getting all the HTML files, images, and other files from the server to your computer. Now, HTTrack is fully configurable and has integrated help system. It is free and open source web crawler. It was developed by Xavier Roche in 1998, which is 22 years ago, and the stable release was in May 20, 2017, which is 3 years ago. And it is written in C programming language. Now, there is one basic command line version of HTTrack and two graphical user interface versions of HTTrack. Now, WinHTTrack and WebHTTrack. WinHTTrack is the window release of HTTrack and WebHTTrack is the Linux release of HTTrack. Now we will be demonstrating our experiment on Windows. Now I hand over to Dheeraj.
Okay. Use of HT-Track. So whether you are building a website or doing some prototyping or simply building a clone of your HT-Track allow us to download the site from the internet to our local computer, and we can also download the existing mirrored site or any resume interrupted downloads. As it is a fully configurable, and we can apply some filters in it. So it is available in two options, the GUI and a command line version. So in basic GUI, there are buttons through which we are going to do the operations, and command line, there are commands for making the project directories. So general advice and what not to do when we are using this utility tool. Like we should not use it to steal private information. Like there are various organizations, be it government, NGOs, or any legitimate website. So there are some copyright content. So in that case, if we try to steal that, if we try to mirror that website, it will come under illegal activity. So we should not make online mirrors unless we are authorized to do so. Uh, as the size of the websites can be large enough, so we should not try to download the whole website at all. Like we can use the various filters for downloading the websites, and we should not overload the networks. So further, demonstration will be done by Jay. So I hand over to Jay Patel.
Okay, so now we have learned a lot about HTTrack. Now let's see how to use it. So first we will see how to download HTTrack. So this is the website over here. You can just simply Google HTTrack. You'll see the first site httrack.com, and then here in the download options you can download it as per your system configuration. So I have downloaded it. After downloading, you can install it, and then when you start HTTrack, this is how the first window appears. Now just click on next. You can start your first project, like just name it anything. I name it as demo, category as demo. Now here will be the location where all the files will be stored. So this is the location. I'll show you over here. So this is all the files when you first create a project. So if you click on this, it will show all the locally available projects which you have already downloaded. So here for now it's none. Now let's continue. Click on next. So now here various action which you can perform. You can download the site. There are different options, and you can even continue or update existing download. So if you have started a download earlier and you just paused it, and you can continue it from you can continue it again. Now we'll just enter any website. Now I'll just add this google.com. For now, you have various options which you can use as per your convenience. Like you can do whatever you want to do. There are lots of different options. Okay. Then click on next. This will start. We'll keep the default options. After clicking on this, it will start downloading the website. As you can see here, things are getting downloaded. Here, see, it is demo folder over here, and then things are getting downloaded over here. So the time taken to download a website will be on how big the website it is. Now google.com will take too much time. You can download a small website easily, but this will take too much of time, so we'll not let it download completely. We'll just cancel it over here. Okay, let's see what all we have downloaded. So this is all the things we have downloaded, and then over here, as I told you, so here earlier there were no projects. Now we just refresh. There is this one project demo. We'll just click on it, and this is our site. So here you can see the URL. It is not the actual Google website. It is an offline file from the address. You can see it is the same path where the files are stored. So you can just see over here. Now here are all the folders which you downloaded. If you if you let it download completely, you'll see a lot more stuff over here. How can you use this? So here you can see all the things like different things used in the while creating this website. So you can find vulnerabilities over here, and you can just if you are planning if you are just uh, wanting to secure this website, you can just download it offline and test for vulnerabilities, and you can just do it. And it can also be used for phishing attacks. Like if you download the login page of Facebook, you can just create a same looking page, and it can be used for phishing as well. So this is how you can use this. Thank you.